Hey, thank you. Good morning. My name is Scott Kerwood. I'm Fire Chief with Hutto Fire Rescue in Hutto, Texas. We're right outside the city of Austin, about 30 miles to the northeast. We are in one of the, if not the fastest growing areas in the state of Texas. LT?
Chief, I'm Lieutenant Jamal Afrifa here, one of the training officers in Orange County Fire Rescue. Glad to be here hosting FRI. We're about 1,600 strong. We are the county that Orlando resides in, and we are glad to be hosting FRI International this year.
LT, how long you been here?
I've been here for 20.
With
is
the
my
fire
20th
department.
year with the fire department.
Yeah.
Loving every year.
From here?
From here, all in Orange County. No, I'm born in California, the other Orange County. So I went from coast to coast. I just like living wherever it says Orange County, I guess.
That's interesting. I used to be in Orange County, but it was Orange County, Texas, before I got to Central Texas. And I always tell people, they go, "You're in Orange County?" I said, "Yeah, we're the one between the two." So I have to keep asking one of my battalion chiefs how long I've been in the fire service, because he always tells me, "Oh, you got in when I was born." And at 45 years, it's been quite a ride during that time period.
So I am 45 years old. So that's my same response. Yeah, I'm 1980s baby, so I'm 45 years old.
Yeah,
so thank you for your service.
Thank you. Appreciate all that you guys are doing for everybody here. This is a fabulous venue, and what you guys did this morning between the pipes and drums and the honor guard, it helps bring back those traditions. We seem to, over the years, have lost tradition, and now what we see within basically the last decade, we've seen a lot of those traditions coming back, from honor guards to pipes and drums to things like that. We haven't always seen that. 9/11 was a very life-changing event for all of us, and that it was after that we start to see a lot of those traditions come back.
I came on at the 25th anniversary of Orange County, so we haven't been here long. 1981, that's how long Orange County has been. We were originally 14 different districts, so I came on with a lot of the older guys. So I saw that original tradition, the heritage, and not the what, but the why we do certain things, why we have the bagpipers, why we play the song. So I still have that. I don't have the 45 years you do, but I have the 20. I was able to see all of the older guys and understand how important certain things are. Don't just come to work and run the calls. Enjoy everything the fire service has to offer.
Absolutely. And the department that I'm with, I'm actually the first paid fire chief for the department. We're a special district, but when I came in, we had the volunteers on one side of the house. We had a few paid on the other side of the house. We had no culture, no tradition. So I've been trying to build those cultures, build those traditions. We have an honor guard now. And part of the honor guard's learning to play bagpipes and things like that. I think we have to remember, whether we're 45 years, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, we got to know where we've been. This is more than a job. I mean, why do we stick around as long as we do?
Yeah, with 20 in, if I could go back 20 and give myself some advice, I would say that I got some of the best advice I could have gotten 20 years ago from some very good seasoned people, and that is understand that the fire department is so multifaceted. You can do anything you'd ever think of in the fire department. So my journey into the fire department is kind of different. I actually came in after 9/11 and during Katrina, and what I saw was not them fighting fire, but I actually saw USAR. That's what grabbed my attention. One of the worst things that's ever happened on the United States soil, worst natural disaster and worst attack, and I saw those helmets in both places. Mm-hmm. And when I found out that not only did they do urban search and rescue, but these are actual firefighters that pretty much get to do things as far as adrenaline and saving lives, I was all in from the get-go.
And I agree with you. I tell my folks, I tell my community that their firefighter is a Swiss Army knife. They do everything from search and rescue, water rescues, hazardous materials, structure firefighting, wildland firefighting, and not just look at them as, quote, a firefighter or a fireman. They still get referred to as that. But it's all those things that we do. And people get into it for different reasons. I started when I was in high school as a fire explorer. And I got bit by the bug and I stayed in it. And part of my parallel track over these last many years has been the education side, working through my associate degree, bachelor's degree, master's degree, PhD, was to help people in our business understand that educational piece. We can't always stay on the truck. We're going to have to be able to go toe-to-toe with city managers or county managers and be able to speak their same language.
So that is something I think was missing from my resume, is the emphasis on education when I first got hired. I just finished my bachelor degree 20 years in from Columbia Southern.
Congratulations.
So that is something I would go back and tell my younger self. You get so caught up in VMR and being a technician and hazmat that you forget the emphasis on education, because you're always training and learning,
right.
But you need that formal education as well. So that's something I would suggest to all young firefighters, is do not forget the formal education, and it's not a separate path. You can do both.
You can do both. I mean, that's set up at a national level through up at the National Fire Academy. I encourage people all the time, go to the Fire Academy, whether you take a 2-day class or a 1-week class, or you get all the way up into an EFO program, because you get that camaraderie. You get to learn how they do things in Orange County, Florida versus Orange County, Texas versus Orange County, California.